News with no bias, news with no exception, including nothing but the truth. This is Balitang Lokal, News Patrol, the Catholics of Mansi, broadcasting live at San Pablo City. Here are the news anchors for today. Good morning, San Pablo. It's 10 in the morning, November 21, 2021. I am Miss Mansit, Balitang Lokal, News Patrol. Here is the rundown of the stories at this hour. The Angustian Parish of San Pablo de los Montes, the barrio as a Spanish colony, the ups and downs of the 17th and 18th century, the community, the Chinese revolts. Time check, it's 10:03 in the morning of November 21, 2021. Once again, you are watching to Balitang Lokal News Patrol. We are back to the local news. Sampaloc as an Christian mission, please give us an update. Sampaloc was a microcosm of the challenges of missionary service in the Philippines. The Angustians Provincial Fray Diego Alvarez and his council formally created San Pablo as a parish priest in 1586. In keeping with the history of evangelization in South America, Sampaloc mission was given the Christian name San Pablo de los Montes, and Fray Mendoza made it a priority to convert the chieftains' children to the new religion. He would remain there for the rest of his life, and a monastery now stands at the site of his hermitage. This is Eunice Masit reporting. The pagans were gradually converted to Christianity as Fray Mendoza predicted. Other modifications, he stated, will be made. Another reason for the new tributes approval was the new colonial policy on land and slaves, which increased the economic pie for everyone. Emancipated slaves were later subjected to this land for the landless region. Church reform in the colonies proved to be a modernizing factor. Fray Mateo de Mendoza performed an outstanding job of pioneering. The brighter kids were eventually invited to educate the other youngsters. Fray Cabrera discovered a unique craftsman called Juan de los Santos among the San Pablo commoners, a Christian name given to him by the priest. His heart had a significant deal of emotional strength. A native house made of wood, bamboo, and other fragile natural materials could not have served as a church indefinitely. On the way back, he died and was buried at sea. Finally, Fray Cabrera improved agriculture, enhanced the food security and livelihood of the inhabitants of San Pablo de los Montes. He encouraged the villagers to continue planting and taking good care of them. Itinerant merchants, especially those coming from Manila, bought the fruit aplenty because of the attractive price they commanded in the capital city. He died on the voyage home and was buried at sea. These specific orders were applied to San Pablo de los Montes from the very beginning of its life as a Spanish colony. They boldly crossed mountains, forded streams, and waded into jungles. First Chinese Revolt and Second Chinese Revolt. 3 Chinese mandarins landed in Manila on May 23, 1603 to view what they described as a mountain of gold in Cavite. The fortified city would have succumbed if but for the entrance of 4,000 local troops from Pampanga. The Second Chinese Revolution erupted 3 decades later as a result of tribute collector abuses and Governor-General Hurtado de Carqueras' severe order to put the Chinese to brutal forced labor at Calamba, Laguna. In the days that followed, the unrest expanded throughout the province as well as the power-plant locations such as Batangas, Makati, Tondo, and Parian, Cavite, and Bulacan. For the recaps of today's hottest news, the Angustian Parish of San Pablo de los Montes, the barrio as a Spanish colony, the ups and downs of the 17th and 18th centuries, the community, the Chinese revolts, and that's all of the updates for this day. I am Eunice Mansit. This is Balitang Lokal, News Patrol. The voice, the agents, the Catholics of Mansit.